which is fine, but number two, I had to go behind these dynamic speakers. I want to start by putting something in perspective, and I'll be very brief, but I think this is very important for everyone in this room to hear this. I talked to some young guys over at Pine Park recently, and they were guys that I know carry what you call cats, guns. And they were guys that I knew from being from that area who was always packing. And it was interesting what they told me. But I think this places things in perspective of what we're dealing with. I asked them simply, why are you always carrying guns? Why is that so important to you? And one of the guys said something that was very profound to me, and I left that room saying, man, wow. He said, and I'm quoting him, he said, Daddy, in the hood, if you get caught without a gun, then you die. He said, and if you get caught with a gun, you go to jail. He said, but what's the worst two choices? People get out of jail, but they don't get out of caskets.
That's right.
To me, that's what we're dealing with, and that was profound to me. He said, people get out of jail, but they don't get up out of caskets. Hatred. Only love can drive away hate.
That's right.
All right.
Darkness. Only light can drive away darkness. A wise man once said, it's better to light a candle than to stumble around in the darkness.
That's right.
Let's turn on the lights in our communities. Let's turn on the lights in our schools. Let's turn on the lights in our kids and our youth. And let's turn on the light to justice. Let's turn on the light to integrity. Let's turn on the light to honor. And let's make sure that the legacy of this great man that we're here on behalf of today carries on. People say it takes a village to raise a kid. Well, it also takes a village to make sure that there's equality. It takes a village to make sure that there's justice. And it takes a village to make sure that we drive crime out of our communities and take guns out of our young people's hands. It's important, y'all. It's important. And I agree with the mayor that it should be declared a public health crisis, because it is. And we can't turn a blind eye to it, because you're looking at a person who lost his brother to gun violence. And when I stand here and look out over this crowd, and every time I mention that in the same room that my mother is sitting in, it almost brings me to tears. And to sit at the funeral of Sergeant Carter, we all know what needs to be done, y'all. We all know what needs to be done. D.A. Washington, will you stand? I want to acknowledge, and I normally say, I'm not going to say my partner in crime, but my partner fighting crime. First African American female DA in Jefferson County, my friend, my big sister, Denise Washington, is here. It is not the Bessemer cutoff or the Birmingham. We are Team Jefferson County. And we're going to work together to get this problem solved. We're going to make sure that we're visible, that we're doing what we need to do to make sure that we take care of victims of crime, but also make sure that there's parity and equality in the justice system. Thank you all. God bless you.